万锦亚洲文化美食节绝对是多伦多每年夏日的一大盛会。本次美食节在2017年6月23日至25日为期3天，在万锦市成功举办。大家不仅能欣赏到持续不间断的精彩的多元文化节目，还品尝到来自世界各地的特色美食。今年恰逢香港回归20周年，活动还得到香港经贸处的鼎力支持。特色节目包括开设香港城展区，为展示香港文化，还邀请到香港明星江若琳献唱。驻多伦多何伟总领事致辞，对第15届万锦亚洲文化美食节开幕表示祝贺，并就加拿大建国150周年向出席活动的来宾和广大侨胞致以问候。他说：“民以食为天，万锦亚洲文化美食节以饮食为载体，展示多元文化。”
Just what you are, yeah, your smile in my face, it ripped the brakes out my car. Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. You tossed it in the trash, yes you did. To give me all your love is all I ever ask. 'Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for you. Put my hands on a blade for you. Jump in front of a train for you. You know I'd do anything for you. Oh, I would go through all this pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby. But you won't do the same. Then my body was on fire. Ooh, you watch me burn down the place. You said you love me, you're a liar, 'cause you never, ever, ever did, baby.
Hello， 各位观众，大家好，欢迎回来我们的 Backstage。那么我们有请我们的新任的何总领事来给我们介绍一下今天的活动。
这个非常开心啊！今天呢，应该是这个活动已经连续进行了15年，因为应该说民以食为天，那么这个食物啊，或者说是餐饮，应该是文化的一种象征。我们知道这个我们华人啊，在加拿大的社会做出了重要的贡献。那么华人的饮食文化也非常有特色的，也是我们这个文化的一个特别特殊的一个代表啊。所以举办这次活动啊，应该说是非常的好，它实际上是加拿大多元社会的一个具体体现。也让大家能够感觉到这个饱了口腹之欲呢，更能感受到这个社会的美。谢谢。
是的，那还有一个问题就是，对于华人在加拿大生活，你有什么愿景吗？
华人呢，我想一个是要很好的去发展自己的事业啊，要运用自己的聪明才智啊，为这个社会多做贡献。那么同时呢，我们也希望我们的华人也能为祖籍国的发展和两国关系的发展务实合作的发展做出自己的贡献。
好的，那么这一次的访问就到这里，我们下一次访问再见。
Hi, Dr. Ken. Thank you so much. Can you tell us a little bit about what you featured in this year's Taste of Asia?
This is our 15th year. It's an exciting year, a milestone. We have traditional Chinese dances, martial arts, but also Philippine and then the South Asian and Cambodia is one of our featured countries that dances and artifacts and cultural. So it's good. But also this year is the 20th year of Hong Kong return to China as a city. So we have a special feature for Hong Kong City Party Be Happy. So we'll have food and the Hong Kong memory lane singing. We'll be having a voice of Hong Kong and also have a superstar that are coming from Hong Kong, Elaine Kong, who will be performing on the Saturday night. Is able to sing and dance in movies, including like Mulan and many others as well too. So that will be exciting. And then at the same time, we have a lot of different food booths, a lot of Taiwan, Malaysia, Hong Kong, and South Asia, and everything. It's great. And on the opening ceremonies right now, at 5 o'clock to 7, we have the biggest open ceremony that they can find with a lion and dragon dance that's sponsored all the way from China, from the Chinese government for us. And with all levels of government. We have many ministers from the federal government, Ontario government, and also municipal, as well as community leaders and ambassadors. They all celebrating this special milestone and also the cultural, what we call integration, that we can have intercultural exchanges. So this is through the FCCM and the Taste of Asia have been doing it, and we look forward to doing many more. And children have opportunity to in the Canada 150 activity booth to learn about Canada and also the history of it, and also that they can help blend in as well too. And kids have rides and of course rides and lucky draws, and China Southern Airlines also to sponsor the things, and the Taurus, who's our sponsor, has the mobility phones and also pictures. They can take selfie pictures to tell people you're at the Taste of Asia. And we really thank our Taste TD for sponsoring our Taste of Asia, to making it possible to bring the celebrity the shows and also so many people coming as well. The TD has been supportive in that way, and then we'll be prizes giving out as well too. So it'll be all the way Friday, Saturday, and Sunday last weekend of June on the Kennedy and Steeles. Everyone is welcome. It's free admission.
欢迎回来 Wild TV。现在站在我旁边的这一位呢，就是我们的 Minister。然后我让他先给大家做一个自我介绍。Hello, can you introduce a little bit about yourself to let Chinese people know more about you?
Sure. First of all, my name is Mo Wei Lee, and my English name is Reza Muridi. I am the MPP for Richmond Hill and the Minister for Research, Innovation and Science with the Government of Ontario.
Okay, so what kind of what do you think about this kind of event?
I think this kind of events are very good, very helpful to bring all communities together, all cultures together. It's Taste of Asia, and as you know, Asia is a big continent. You start from Japan and China into, Middle East, and of course it includes so many countries, so many cultures, so many languages, so many traditions. It's always nice to get together as Canadians, enjoy the wonderful weather we have today, and also learn from each other's culture and have a good time.
What's the most impressive experience of today?
I think the most impressive experience of today is that you see so many people here as well. I don't know how many thousands and thousands of people gathered here, and they're coming from all backgrounds of life. There are various communities, various languages, and we are all Canadians, and we get together and talk to each other, enjoy each other's company, and learn from each other, enjoy the summer along with each other. So I think that's the most significant part.
As we know that Canada is a very diversified country. We have a lot of communities like East Asia, Chinese, and different places. People come together, but the community is I think it's more separated. What do you think to let people bring people together as a union?
Well, events such as Taste of Asia is an excellent opportunity to build connections or bridges between communities. As you rightly said, in the GTA, for example, there are 200 languages are spoken, at homes, meaning that there are 200 ethnic communities are living in the GTA. So every community, they have their own traditions, their own cultures, but it is for us, for the community leaders such as Dr. Ken Eng and Emily Eng and a few others who try to build bridges among communities, to use this kind of opportunities as an excuse to bring people together.
So thank you so much for your support.
My pleasure. Thank you and 谢谢。
谢谢，谢謝。
今日我同啲天氣一樣，好好。今日陽光普照，咁啊喺呢個第15屆應該係呢個亞洲美食節，咁啊年年都好高興嘅。咁啊今年咧就係3晚添，即係唔係2日係3日。咁啊當然咧就係估計啊到場嘅人數都係有18萬，一個美食節能夠有18萬人咧，呢個係相當簡單嘅數目嚟嘅。我呢度呢就要多謝啊 Dr. Canning 同埋呢個美食節所有嘅員工啦，所有嘅負責人咧，咁啊今日相當之係好多群眾出嚟啦。咁啊睇到現場咧已經好多人咧喺度行去啊！今年咧特別有意義嘅，點解咧？今日係加拿大立國150週年，而我哋安大略省咧亦係立省150週年，咁再加上呢個係香港回歸中國咧係50週年，咁加埋埋咧，而家有好多活動，又係好多值得慶祝嘅。當然啦，就係今日我能夠同其他嘅省議員啊，同埋地方嘅議員啊，同埋呢個市政府嘅議員啊，差唔多出晒嚟啦，空襲而出咧，係慶祝呢一個咁有意義嘅美術節。希望咧大家就有一個愉快嘅夏天啦，係希望咧大家有個安全嘅夏天。咁今日文完啦，聽日咧都可以出嚟咧參加呢個美術節嘅。多謝。
Hello, today is a very special day as we know that thousands of people are here celebrating the Taste of Asia. Can you tell me something about yourself?
Myself, my name is Chat Chu. I am the honorary consul to the Kingdom of Cambodia, and I was appointed 2016 in November. So till now, yeah, I am new kid on the block.
So like several months. How do you feel about Canada, and what do you feel about today's Taste of Asia?
Oh, it's wonderful. Technically, I've been here more than 30 years already, and I was honored to appoint to be honorary consul from both government anyway, from the government of Cambodia and the government of Canada. So I feel proud of myself to be a Canadian, number one. And number two, I'm still proud to be a Cambodian people.
How to bring people from diverse community to bring them together?
That part is how to bring it together is to have a celebration like this. And food. Technically, when we have food, we have drink. That's what bring people together. That have peace. It's automatically.
所以说，我们采访到了这个柬埔寨的领事，我们现在很荣幸的采访到他。那么下一个嘉宾呢，请继续关注 WOW TV。
Yes, this stuff is Khmer ceramic from my own collection. And yeah, I've been collect this more than, I would say, close to 40 years already. And I am in love with relic and artifact. And somehow this relic and artifact, it's newly new to the world. Like nobody know about this Cambodian ceramic. It just founded in around 1970 that people start to pay attention to it. And the first museum that knew about this is a museum in Japan. And they have about more than 100 pieces to hold in their museum.
So for example, this masterpiece, how long did you hold it? How long did you own it?
Oh, I own this close to 40 years already.
40 years?
That's right.
So how long does this build up?
How old they are? Ranging, the stuff you can see start from here. It's around 12th to 13th century. During the period of Angkor Wat, the peak of Cambodia at the time. Yeah.
I see. 所以说 Cambodia 有很多他们自己独特的历史，还是非常的有趣，然后值得人们挖掘的。
对促进族群间了解、促进加拿大多元文化社会建设产生积极而深远的影响。万锦亚洲文化美食节始创于2003年，由万锦嘉华联会主办。经过10几年的发展，美食节已经成为大多伦多地区最知名的户外节庆活动。
感谢收看今天的大多故事，我们下期再见。